Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be unboxing some silver for you all. And what it is I've got to unbox is the winnings from the very recent Cobra Stacker auction which took place last Sunday. Now Cobra's packaged this exceedingly well, it's absolutely covered in tape, so it may take me a quick moment just to get this opened. It is alive, so I am unable to skip that, I'm afraid, but I will get it open as quickly as I possibly can do, and I'm almost there with it now, I'm sure. And while I do that, obviously feel free to ask anything you may want to in the comments, but I think I am finally inside the box, and there was a lot of tape to get through there, but if we take these pieces out, there we go, we now have the items right here. So I'm probably going to start with these two. Third time lucky, Lee. Absolutely. I didn't know what was going on, but it turns out I didn't have my phone on auto rotate, so it was keeping it in portrait mode for some reason. And yeah, so I figured that out, and yeah, if anybody wasn't aware, this is the third time. It's third try to get this live going tonight. It didn't go well at all. Made sure I wasn't missing this one. Coin Hunter, it's great to see you here, buddy. Thank you very much for joining. I do love your videos, Coin Hunter. He's got some great videos over on his channel. I definitely recommend checking them out. And we've got Marshall Vincent as well. What are the bars in the cards? Well, there's two there, Marshall. One's one of the Backyard Bullion 1 gram gold bars. And the other one, it's one of these 1 gram silver bars, but as you can see, this one here is stamped. It's 365 days of silver, and it was a very kind gift I received from 365 quite some time ago now. So yes, there are the two bars in the card, and there's also this one here, which was sent to me by a great guy over in Japan, and this is what's known as an Ichi Jin. I think that's right, but yes, that's a silver samurai coin, which is pretty cool. So that's some little tiny bars over there, some fractional precious metals, as it were. So I've just about gotten into this one as well. I think what I'm going to do is, while we wait for people to turn up, I'm going to just take that time just to get all of them out of the packaging when it's all done, and we won't have to disrupt the rest of the video, as it were. But I've got two out so far, only another two to go, and we'll start looking at these. Some absolutely beautiful pieces today, actually. So I'm super excited to get them open, especially one of them, because one of them is an item that I've been after for a very long time. It is a very, very very sought after piece of silver, one of these items is, and another one is something I hadn't seen until very recent, but again, it's just absolutely stunning. So if I can just get this last piece open, here we go. Just want to open it without damaging it, is all. Okay, so brilliant. They're the four pieces I have to review for you all today. So without any further delay, because I think there's been enough of those already, we'll have a look at the first one, which is this one right here, which is the, I believe this is a 2022, isn't it? Yes, it's a 2022 Little John coin from the Royal Mint. As you can see right there, we've got a depiction of Little John, and this coin was designed by artist Jody Clark on the obverse and reverse, and around the coin you can see it says Little John 1 ounce fine silver 999 2022. If I flick it around, we have a quick look at the other side of the coin. We can see it does have the Jody Clark depiction of Queen Elizabeth II, and the usual depiction, the usual legend around the coin of Elizabeth II, by grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, £2. And right there you can see the initials of the engraver, which is, as I say, Jody Clark. So that's the first one. It's a coin that I do have already. I actually have a full set of the Myths and Legends, and also a Robin Hood and a Little John now for a second set. So only a made my own to go, and I've got two full sets of the first Myths and Legends range. So the next coin right here that I have for you right now is this is a run that I've very recently started to pick up myself because I got the 2023 coin, and then at the recent coin fair with Cobra Stacker, I picked up the 2019 boxed version. And of course, this is the Royal Coat of Arms coin. And right there, you can see we do have, once again, the Jodie Clark depiction of Queen Elizabeth II. And on the reverse, we have the Timothy Node design for the Royal Coat of Arms, which at the top of the coin you can see it says 2022, and at the bottom we have 1 ounce of fine silver 999. Across the coin you can see it does read Douai et mon drove, and I believe that translates to God is my right, and I can't quite see what it reads around the arms there, but I do know the translation of that. So I'm just going to get it a little bit more. There we go. I do know the translation of what it says around the shield there is "Shame on those who think wrong." So that's the English of them both. Again, I can't read enough of it to actually get it for you, and I can't remember what it says around there right now, and it really being live. But I do remember that it's God in my right, and shame on those who think wrong is the text around the shield. And right there you can see we have a crowned 4 crucible shield showing the heraldic beasts of England, Scotland and Ireland, which of course is the 3 lions of England, the rampant lion of Scotland, and the harp for Ireland, which technically isn't an heraldic beast. It's a musical instrument, but still, that being the case. But they are lovely coins, and it's the design I just really like. I think it's a beautiful coin, and as I say, I'm going to try and see if I can backdate or backstack the full date run, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you'll have to let me know in the comments, guys. I just want to say a quick hello to Stephen, who's turned up. Great to have you here, Stephen, mate. But yeah, no, I believe these actually only started in 2018, didn't they? So if that's the case, I've got the 2018, 2020 and 2021 to get, because I do now have the 2019, 2022 and the 2023, of course, and I will be picking them up as they come out going forward. So if I can just pick up those 3, that will be absolutely great. And again, guys, while I'm doing this review, just feel free to ask any questions you have whatsoever in the comments, and I'm more than happy to answer them as we go along. But they were the first 2 I wanted to go through because maybe my opinion not the best of the bunch, and I definitely think the 2 we have next up for you are slightly better pieces. KW has just joined us in the chat, so hey KW, great to have you here, mate. But the next piece I have for you is this one right here, which is the one I was talking about that I have been wanting for a very long period of time, because what this is, as you may have guessed already, if you may know if you were there at the auction, but this is my first 1 ounce Una and the Lion bar, and I absolutely love this bar. It is so beautiful, with a design once again designed by artist Jodie Clark, who we must give credit for some of the work she has. In fact, I may be misgendering there, but we must give credit for the work Jodie Clark has done for Royal Mint. We have had some absolutely beautiful depictions from them. So if you look at the other side of the coin, it's one of those names, isn't it? Jodie. I know guys and girls about Jodie, and I've never actually looked into it. So I always assumed Jodie Clark was a woman, but am I wrong on that, guys? Let me know in the comments. Definitely do so. But yes, as I say, right here we have at the top we have the once again the 4-quartered crucible shield and crowned top with the rampant line of Scotland, 3 lines of England, and harp of Ireland. And unfortunately, right there, I believe there should be a dragon, but there's not. So I apologise for that. Yeah, Stephen's just put in the comments an Una and the Lion. I think I have some of those. Stephen has got a lot of Una and the Lions. I'm so jealous of his little stack of Unas. Investing Tortoise is here. Hey, Investing Tortoise, great to have you. I really want one of those beautiful Is that one of the coins from before, or the Uno and the Lion here? Because this isn't, unlike the Dragon Bars, this is not actually a coin. It has no denomination. It has no face value. It's just it just has its intrinsic value of 1 ounce of 999.9 fine silver, and it may be one of my favourite pieces already. Because again, as I say, what a stunning piece right there. But that being the case, I'm going to pop that with the dragon bars. So I'm doing well actually, because until recently I didn't really have any 1 ounce bars, and now because I've completed the full set of dragons, I've got all 6 now. I've got up to 7 bars, so the bars are steaming away. I might have to pick up a few more now because yeah, I am kind of getting into bars. They do get you, you know, they're not on your radar at all. And well, certainly not mine. I've been more of a coin guy. But yeah, no, when you get a couple, you know, you just get bit by them. 365 sorry, I can't speak tonight. 365 days of silver escaped the gulag. He certainly has. Yes, we have 365 days of silver back with us, and something I wanted to discuss today, because how amazing is it to have 365 back? I mean, who else has missed him? Because it's just not been the same without him. It's so great to have his videos back already. And for one, I don't know if anybody has seen the one he's dropped tonight, but I have been vindicated. We have now settled the fact that it is a bison that is found on the Buffalo round. So thank you so much, 365 Days of Silver, for doing that. I feel fully vindicated now. So yes, I'm making you wait a little bit now, aren't I? Because this last piece is absolutely stunning. Oh, sorry, before I move on, I don't think I mentioned that the Uno and the Lion, one of the reasons they're so sought after is they have a limited mintage of only 35,000 worldwide. So yes, that's the lowest mintage of the one so far. The other one is the Royal Coat of Arms, and that had a mintage of 100,000, and I think that's if I remember correctly, that was the same with the 2023, so that might be the same. Now, Lee, you want an old coin? What do we have? I don't think I have any old coins in here. No, all the old coins are in the other room. So I'm going to be, what I'm going to do going forwards is I'm going back to the old style. Tuesdays for numismatics / old coins, Fridays for fine silver and precious metals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the old desk as my setup for the Tuesday videos, and I'm going to use this one right here as my setup for the Friday videos. No, you may be joking, Lee, but it's a great point and something I wanted to bring up. So it's brilliant that you said that, because as I say, yes, I'm gonna keep, this is going to be my bullion zone, and the other one on the Tuesdays, I'm going to try and film all of those on the old writing desk, because I miss that. I do miss that. I can now film again in there, because I haven't wound up my grandfather clock now for a long enough period of time that it no longer interrupts the videos with a chime. So that being the case, I think I have maybe made you guys all wait long enough for this, because this is an absolutely stunning piece of silver. Now, if I just flip this forward, we will see the front, and I do love this presentation case that these come in, and we have Geiger Original Premium and made in Germany along the bottom, and on the coin, on the bar, you can see Geiger Edelmetal Schloss Guldengose 1 ounce fine silver 999. And right there, we can see Guldengose Castle, which, if you weren't aware, that is the headquarters of Geiger, located in Leipzig, Germany. So, yes, if we take a quick look at the reverse of the bar, now this is possibly my favourite part, because I love the electric blue in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the way it pops out against that silver. And as I say, at the bottom, we see Schloss Guldengose, Gericht 1 Oz, Feinheit AG 999, and we have Adalbert Geiger there, and I do apologise for any mispronunciations whatsoever. Geiger was another lovely piece. Yeah, Geiger, I mean, like, they do some gorgeous pieces, and these two, I mean, definitely, I mean, there's a reason I left these till last, because they are, without a shadow of a doubt, my favourite two of the pieces. As I say, the Little John I already have anyway, I've got all the myths and legends. Like, here he is. Look, pair of Little Johns right there for you. So I already had one of those, and the Royal Coat of Arms. Let's be honest. Apart from the date, hey, Evercloud, very good to have you here, buddy. How you doing? And again, once again, on the Royal Coat of Arms, other than the date, they're pretty much the same coin. Obviously, we've now gone from Queen Elizabeth to the Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles. But other than that, they're pretty much the same coin. So I wasn't massively excited about receiving this one. It's more just a box that I've been able to tick off. But these two are the ones that. Oh, Shiny Presses Mel's. Yeah, your post arrived today, buddy. I'll open it and put a video up later. Oh, brilliant, Shiny, mate. I'm really glad you've got it so quickly. I know it took me a little while to get it out to you, but I popped a couple of extra bits in there for you, mate, as well as a couple of channel stickers. So, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing the unboxing on your channel as soon as possible. Aye, we have the amazing CY Sterling. And hey, CY, how are you doing, buddy? And I have to apologise to CY because now I've been calling you Cy Sterling. I thought it was a CY with a soft C, and it was one word. So I've been calling you Cy Sterling, and now you're doing your own videos and you were able to introduce yourself properly. I now know it's CY Sterling. So, hey CY, yeah, I think you did an amazing job on your Welcome to My Channel video. So impressed on how good or how high the quality was to say it was your first video, mate. I really was. So that was great. And thank you again for the shout out you gave me in the video there. So let's have a look if I've missed anything. What's this one, Marshall? That's one I have, but on a smaller scale. So, do you have a bigger version of the Geiger Square as well, or a bigger version of the Una? What else do we have here? Both lovely bars, TSC, great taste, mate, and a very nice pickup. Thank you very much, EC. I thought so. I mean, these, I wasn't aware of these until Cobra's auction. I didn't even know these existed, and I really do think they're nice. But it was nice until I dropped it. Now it's fine. It's fine as long as I don't drop it again. But dear, I'm gonna very very gently lay it down there. So yes, the Uno and the Lion. That's one I have been after for a while. It's the Future Investments channel that got me onto the Uno and the Lion because he's had one for quite some time now. Obviously picked one up, damaged good, yes, World Money Wins, and welcome to the channel, World Money Wins. Great to have you here, mate. No, I think I got away with that one as long as I generally do stop throwing it around. But yes, it was the Future Investments channel that got me onto the Uno and the Lion bars. So yes, thank you, Future, and I'm sorry I pipped you on this one. To this one because it was Future was one of the people I was bidding against for that. So yes, they are great bars, and I'm so really glad to have one here. And we have the amazing Cranky Stacker amongst us all, guys. Cranky is one of my good friends from the States, so thank you very much for joining us, Cranky. Great to have you here, mate. You got Tuli Tuli's Dropping Disease. What's this one, Granky? I'm not sure what the Tuli dropping disease is. Has Tuli been unwell? I was unaware, pal. Yeah, let me know on that one. I know she's very recently finally seen my response to her dance hand challenge, which I'm so glad about because I was so embarrassed through it. It was unbelievable. But yes, no, she's finally seen it. Use a blue light on that. Alexa. Turn me on. Okay. How's that? Is that better? I think that does look a lot better, mate. Marshall, thank you so much. That was a great tip. Use a blue light. I think that looks a load better right there. And yes, I do have my lighting set up through my Alexa. And yes, as well, I am a child and I have my favourite lighting scene called Me, just so I can ask her to turn me on. But yes, that's a little depth into my life. But yeah, that's my childish mind there. But yeah, no, I think that looks good. I like the purple and the blue. The square one. Putting a blue light on this. Okay. What happens when you put a blue light on it? I know I can see the blue on the bar, but I wasn't aware that something would happen if I put a blue light on it, mate. Silver Pops. What's that one, buddy? Silver pops. You need a UV light, yeah, a dark light. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. But yeah, no. But what happens? What happens if I put a dark light on it? What would I see? Because I had no idea, no idea that you could do that. That's actually something you've taught me today. So, and I don't have a UV light, so if you don't tell me, I'm not going to find out. But yeah, some other pieces I've recently picked up. A couple of kookaburras. I think I got this from the first Cobra Stacker auction, if I'm not mistaken. I got it from a great price as well. I mean, there have been a few pieces go for amazing prices on the Cobra auctions. Definitely recommend checking the next one out, and not only because huge announcement, but the amazing Backyard Bullion is going to be co-hosting on the next one, and I'm so looking forward to see that, and it's going to be an amazing event. So I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully, I'll be able to pick up a couple of pieces of the next one as well. Let's have a quick look. It makes the blue decoration on the back shine bright. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'd look because I do love the contrast of the electric blue on the back there. I do think it looks absolutely amazing, and I would love to see that. It will enhance the blue. Yes, yeah, no, I definitely want to see that. Investing Tortoise says looking forward to the next one. I can remember seeing you there, Investing Tortoise, in the last one, so thanks very much for turning up. Of course, on the last one, I was co-hosting, and I hope I didn't fluff it up too badly. It seemed to go all okay on the night, to be fair, but yeah, definitely looking forward to doing another one. And we have Ethan Hockley in the chat. So, Ethan, great to have you here, mate. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Cranky says, I like the way the silver looks in this light. Coronation coin is smoking. Which one's that, Cranky? This one. This is not actually the coronation coin, buddy. This is the Royal Coat of Arms. So it's one that they do every year to celebrate the Royal Coat of Arms. So if you get right one there, so that's for 2023. And that's for 2022. So yeah, I've just started doing it as a date run. I've now got three. I've got 2019, 2022, and 2023. I've got I think we started in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So I've got 18, 20, and 21 to get. So hopefully, it won't be too difficult to get that. Cobra's auction are super cool. They are, Lee. No, they're a good laugh. They are a great laugh. And we've got Ethan here, as I say. Ethan's from the Bits and Bobs channel, and if you like your coins, you definitely should check out the Bits and Bobs channel, because I can't recommend it highly enough. They do such a better job than I do of reviewing coins. So definitely check them out. And yeah, no, as I say, great channel. Same with back of Germania bars. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, KW. So yeah, I've not got any Germania bars, but I do like the Germania mint. They do some beautiful pieces. I will no doubt end up picking up some at some point. Don't know they had the big one. I lose track of the chat so easily, mate. I'm not sure what you mean by the big one there. Crank Stacker says that's for one. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that was the Royal Coat of Arms, mate. That was. Yeah. Oh, bits and bobs have come themselves. So no, that's no problem, bits and bobs. Thank you so much for popping across. I genuinely do love your channel, and they've got a great monarch of the month this month. It's Elizabeth I, who's got so much history. But if you didn't know, they do this thing where it's monarch of the month every month, where they throw a spotlight on a certain monarch from history and just give loads of great details. Now, obviously, with Queen Elizabeth I being such, interesting monarch, this one was especially interesting. But they are all great. And right here we have the Nui Robin Hood coin, and this is a coin I didn't know existed until I bought one for 365 Days of Silver. And what I did is, because it was before the PO box, which he's now got, I just sent him a super chat for the value of a 1 ounce coin and said, just get what you like. And he picked this one. I liked it so much, I had to get one for myself. So yes, if you hadn't seen that before, that's the what year is this? It's 2021. And it's the Nui $2 coin. Nui coins, of course, being minted in the New Zealand mint. And I'm just having a quick look at the channel. The chat again. If you want any more Una the Lions, so I'll sell you some for the same price you paid. Well, I may have to take you up on that, because I paid it was a slightly high price, but I see them going for a lot higher. So I'm really okay with what I paid for the Unreal line, which I think was £47. It was either 47 or 48. I got one of them for 47, and the other one was 48, and I can't remember which one was which now. But for both of them, I'm happy with what I paid. Is I didn't get them for bargain basement prices, but they're beautiful pieces. So, you can't expect to get beautiful pieces bargain bin prices all the time, can you? Again, if I go quiet for a second, it's just 'cause I'm flicking over to the chats just to see what I'm missing. Um, TSC, what is the bucket list of? Oh, within my affordability. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think maybe one day I'll afford an 1847 Gothic. I don't know. It's probably is a bit out, but I don't know, mate. What would your guys be? I mean, there's some beautiful coins out there. I'd say my next one, the one that's next on my bucket list, that's not something you can go out and buy any day, is the 1902 Edward the Seventh coronation crown, because I've just picked up the 1937 for George the Sixth. I've got the obviously got the King Charles the Third, and I've got the Queen Elizabeth II coronation crowns as well. So I need the George the Fifth. I don't think will be too difficult. Edwards, the 1902, they go quite highly now. So probably a 1902 Edward the Seventh coronation crown at the moment, mate. It would be my bucket list coin. And the one I'm showing right now is the Scottsdale Stacker round. This technically is not a coin. Only one of a few pieces I own that aren't coins. Most of them are coins, but this one is beautiful and was sent to me by Cranky Stacker, who's a great guy. And he sent both myself and 365 one of his rounds. With the 365 one, it's going to be with 365 any day now, mate. Now he's set up the PO box. You're going to be seeing that over on his channel very shortly. Bits and Bob says great choice. And sorry, I'm doing it again. Sorry, it's CY Sterling. The 1847 Gothic is a dream coin of mine too. Yeah, it is a beautiful. I mean, not only is it very rare, very sought after, and just a beautiful. It's a beautiful coin in itself. The design on it is gorgeous. I'm just going to put some of them back up there, so we don't have quite as much of a mess around. So yes, what about you guys bits and bobs, and everybody else in the comments? Let me know what your bucket list coin is. What coin you would really like to get, but it's a little bit difficult to obtain right now. I've got one more coin I can review for you because I have very recently picked up, and I haven't reviewed it yet on the channel, so why not do it today? Because I have this right here. I did mention earlier that I have now completed my full set of dragons, and that's because I've got this, which is the 2020, and let's have a quick look there. That to me looks like, is that Ian Rank Broadley? I'm not entirely sure. I can't see the description on that one. No, it's Jodie Clark, isn't it, that one? That's the Jodie Clark depiction. Do apologise. Anything can go wrong on a live. But yes, no, I picked up this very... Hey, GNS Gold's here. Hey, GNS Gold. Great to have you over here, buddy. Awesome to see you. But yes, no, this, as I say, this is finalised my full set of dragons. So I do have all 6 now. That again is a bar that Future Investments got me into, because I didn't actually know they existed until he told me about them in one of our lives. So yeah, that's it's great to get the full series, because I didn't think I'd be able to get them all as quickly as I have been able to. Stephen has said, I'm more of a stacker than a collector. I collect Germanium rounds and bird coins, so I guess next year's coup. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I definitely would say that in the Venn diagram of it, I do, I lie very slight, more towards collective than I do stacker. I do want to increase my stack of precious metals, but I'd like to incorporate the different designs of the commemorative coins at the same time as well, just to appease the collector in me. But no, yeah, the Kooks are a great series, mate. I've just picked up, was it this one? in the last auction. Or no, I bought this in the show with Cobra. I didn't get it from his auction at all. I bought it when I was at the show with him. Love the Dragons. That my next set I'm going to get. Yes, you turned up a little bit late, didn't you, in the auction? And yeah, no, I remember you were after the Dragons, but I'm sure you'll be able to pick them up in the next auction, GNS, mate. That'll be, yeah, definitely. Marshall Vincent has said, love that Dragon Ball. Yes, no, all the dragons are absolutely beautiful. I think, having looked at them all, where are we? The one that is my favourite is, it's never very, here we go, it's this one right here, the 2021. I just love the dragon on that one. They're all great, but this one right here is brilliant. And the 2022, I would say, is probably a very, very close second there as well. And just some absolutely stunning design on them. Hey brother, thought I would join the live, enjoying it, mate. Nice, well, it's awesome to have you here, JNS Gold. I mean, it's been amazing to have you over on when I've been doing the lives over on Cobra's channel. So awesome to have you here as well, buddy. You're very, very welcome, mate. Investing Tortoise has said, my current goal is to just finish the half crown set. Just picked up the 2 folders for them and still have loads of the 1800 ones to get. Me too, Investing Tortoise. I've got the second set completely full. So the latest album is completely full, but I think I've only got like 1 half crown in my in the older one. So the one that goes into the 1800s, like you were referring to there. And I'm concentrating on getting all of the last versions of the album, so the florins, shillings, etc. I'm going to get them filled and then do the older versions of the album. So it's going to take loads of time, but I'll get there soon. Especially if I keep buying silver the way I'm buying at the moment, because I do just keep picking them up. And next up we have Leaperola. Can't wait until TSC gets into sovs. I think that's going to be next year, Lee. I think I've said to myself, like, this year I'm going to dedicate to silver, and next year I'm gonna really try and get a bit more gold. I think I think it's time. I do need to have more gold. Marshall Vincent says, well, for sure. Yes, no, I assume that's on the 2021 dragon, yeah, because it is a gorgeous dragon. Gary Crawford says, hey mate, and good evening all. Hey Gary, great to have you here, buddy. Thank you very much for coming, and good evening to you too. And here we have the amazing Tuli Tuli, who says, hello TSC, I'm about to start driving. I can't see the chat, but hello everyone, I'm listening. Oh, that's amazing, Tuli. I'm so glad that we can be here with you to accompany you with your drive. I was just saying to everybody a little bit earlier that I was so happy you finally found my dance hand video for you, because if you'd not seen that, I think I'd have just died of embarrassment. But yeah, no, I was so happy to have done it for you. It was great to take part in that. It was a lot of fun. Huge amount of fun. And if you don't know, Tuli Tuli started the Dance Hands channel challenge when I think she was waiting for a live to start, and the live music came on in the background, and she started just jigging away, and then made it into a challenge. So there you go. World Money wins, Tuli Tuli in the house, absolutely, and Cranky Stacker, Tuli Tuli high. Yes, again, amazing to have everybody who's here over here, and it's great to have. I think there's 16 people currently watching in the chat, so that's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I know it's your Friday evening, and you could be doing anything with it, and I really appreciate you being over here and spending it with me. So yes, I mean that's a review fully completed of the 4 coins I've just recently picked up from I say 4 coins, 2 of them weren't coins, 2 of them were bars, and 2 of them were the bullion coins. So yeah, I think, shall we turn it into a Q&A now, or is there any topics that people want me to go into and discuss? Anything you'd find interesting at all? Feel free to ask me any questions you want. You know how open I am with the live chats. I prefer it to be coins or precious metals related, but it certainly doesn't have to be. Feel free to ask me anything you want. And have a quick look at the Ducaton rider right here, which Leaperola very, very kindly sent across to me. And I can't thank you enough, Lee, because these are stunning, stunning coins. I mean, look, it looks just like a proof coin, that does. Look at the finish on that. And Andrew Lawton, great to have you here, Andrew. Thank you very much for popping across, mate. I'm very glad to see you in the chat. And as I say, we've just done a coin review, or a silver review, should I say. And now we're going on to just a chat / Q&A. So if there's anything you'd like to know, any questions you'd like to ask, definitely feel free to ask in the comments, and I will do my best to answer as best as I certainly can. Okay, so I'm just going to go through these pieces and just see if I can find bits and bobs just to hold up to the camera as I'm talking to you all. But I think most of these bits have been on the channel already. So right there we have the Made Marine coin, and this one's a bit strange because every now and again, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but every now and again, the Royal Mint will just randomly send you a bullion coin in a proof capsule, which is handy if I ever need a replacement proof capsule. So yeah, that's great. But yes, what are you buying me for Christmas? Well, I was going to get you a new Lion bar, Stephen, but I think you've already got one. Ray says, a bit late on parade again. Sorry, that's all right, Ray. I'm going to make this one immediately viewable again afterwards. So if you do want to catch the silver review at the beginning, I still keep wanting to say coin review, feel free to do so, buddy. But it's great to have you here now, Ray. Ray's a great guy. He's been a subscriber through the channel for quite some time, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the channel before, but he has actually helped me out with a couple of pieces of silver in the past. So thank you again for that, Ray. That's great of you, mate. My rarest coin. Sorry, that's Bits and Bobs who's come in and said, what's my rarest coin? I'm not very good at answering that because I constantly forget, and I haven't gone through it enough to go through. Now I've got the 1821. Sorry, the 1822 crown with a hole in it. That's pretty rare. Then there's like silver proofs that have really low mintages. So like you've got the Star Wars coin, and that's only got I think is it 3000 mintage. So that's super low. I mean, circulating, I've got the Kew Gardens, but I've also got the Kew Gardens front day cover edition, which I'm going to get out. And I don't pop this out hardly ever. It costs me so much money, and I keep it locked away. I'm going to pop it out very quickly because I've got the limited to 10,000 copies of the first day cover Kew Gardens right there, which is absolutely brilliant uncirculated, still in its original pack, still in original envelope. So that's one of the rarer ones as well, mate. Now when it comes to the old pre-decimal stuff, I don't know. I mean, I worry that I'm going to end up giving away something like stupidly rare out of the copper bucket because I've not sorted through yet, and I just keep grabbing them out, and I don't know what's what properly. So I'm not 100% sure on what's my rarest coin, but they're definitely some of the rarer ones that I have. Andrew Lawton has said, I've also got the 6 dragon bars and slowly collecting cucumbers. Well, we're in the same book there, Andrew, because we've got an avalanche of silver. Exactly the same. Recently completed the dragons, and I'm I've slowly moved on to the cucumbers. This is my first two, which is is it the 2022 and the 2016, is it? 2016 and 2022, yes, exactly right. So I assume that's some kind of bird bath / fountain that it's sat on, but I never really looked into that. But we've got one on the post with the barbed wire and the one on the fountain there. So yeah, I love the cucumbers. I think they're beautiful coins. A great series. I probably like yourself, buddy, come in a bit late, and we're going to find it very difficult to backstack that one because it's been going on for quite some time. There's some very difficult cucumbers to get, but good luck to both yourself and me. Well, yourself and I should say. We have Stephen has said I'll be doing a video tomorrow. Any suggestions as what to do? Oh well, that's amazing, Stephen. I don't know. You could just give us a review of some of your pieces, or you know what? Why don't you do something about? Because I know you've been collecting or stacking silver quite some time now, Stephen. So why don't you do something about how the scene has changed, and is it are people's attitudes towards stacking silver still the same as it was some time ago, or have you seen a difference in that? That'd be really interesting to the people like myself who have gotten into stacking a little bit later down the line. Crank Stacker has said, have you ever considered pouring stack? I absolutely have, and I'm going to be buying, once I'm on top of things, I am going to be getting one of those, you can get those little furnace things, like what 2D2's got, and I'm going to get that set up in the garage, and I'm going to try and pour some of my own, I've got, so I do apologise, I've got a pile of scrap copper, so what I was thinking of doing first off, till I, to get my practice and get my eye in, as it were, I'm going to try and pour some copper rounds, and then when I'm not making an absolute hash of it every single time, I'm going to try and pour some silver, which would be really, really cool. So yes, I have Cranky. It's actually on my list of things to do. Yes, a rare circulation coin can be common proof coin. So it's hard to answer. Great keyboards. Oh, thank you, bits and bobs. Yeah, it is. It is really, really difficult to answer. Again, and one of the reasons it's difficult to answer is because I don't know my own collection as well as I should do. I need to go through it better and really take stock. And Cranky, mate, that to me is a very, very simple question, because Cranky is asked kookaburras or roos, and to me it's for kookaburras every single time, mate, every single time. The roo, I don't know if it's because it just reminds me of the old Australian penny with a kangaroo on it, but yeah, I just don't find them the most captivating of bullion coins. I think the kookaburras have some really interesting designs, really beautiful, and they're just so much more interesting than the kangaroos. Is a kookaburra a kingfisher, or are they different birds? They are different birds. Yes, they are absolutely different birds. A kookaburra is a lot bigger, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yes, they. Your comment right there, Stephen, has got me asking: are they related? Is a kookaburra like related to a kingfisher? Because they are very, very, very similar looking birds. A kookaburra, again, as I say, is much bigger than a kingfisher. Famous for the laughs, I believe, a kookaburra. We've got a call that sounds a bit like a laugh. Found in Australia. I believe only found around that area, Australia and New Zealand, etc. I get copper and brass from my job and can use that money to buy silver, and I get free silver. Me too, Gary. I have a part of my business where I do come across scrap copper from time to time, and I have a little pile that I collect up until it's large enough for me to take down to the scrappers and scrap it in. But as I say, this time I think I might use some of it to just experiment and see what I can do. Lee Proler, I need more older coins. My newest is 65 BC. Lee's got some absolutely amazing coins. He really has. I tell him to send the photos over to me every time he gets one. If he picks a coin up and he hasn't, I tell him to send me the picture straight away, because I love seeing them. He's got some so amazing and so interesting coins. Really heavily. I think it's Roman, isn't it? Your 65 BC coin. Ray has said, I've been asked to sell a bit of gold jewellery for a friend, which includes a 1916 half sovereign in pendant mount. Not sure if a 1916 is a lower mintage or not. 1917, well, not the half sovereign, but 1917 sovereign, absolutely, which you probably know yourself, Ray. Maybe speak to Cobra, mate. I mean, he might be interested in it for the auction. You never know. You can but try. Because it sounds like an interesting piece with the 1916 half sovereign. Gary Crawford has said that would be nice to see. I think it says you work, you do. It gets difficult because in the chat, you've probably seen this yourself, you've got the little love heart, and it covers one of the words on the bottom sentence, bottom line there. So, oh, here we go. Nice to see your work if you do. Okay, I couldn't see the if at all. I assumed it was work, but yes. Shiny precious metals. You have to educate me on what you sent, buddy. Being new to this, I don't know much. That's no problem at all. Shiny, this is going to sound really bad, Shiny, but can you just send me a picture of what I sent you? Because I sent so many bits out this week, I can't remember what I sent to you. I know I put a few bits together there. I think there's a bit of silver in there for you. And I think I put a 50p in there as well. But no, definitely send me a photo of what I sent to you, and I would definitely give you all the details you need for that, mate. Yes, Ray, I definitely recommend it, mate. 1916 Half Sovereign is only made in Australia, and it is a rare year, worth a bit more than bullion. See, Bits and Bobs knows so much more than I do about the old coins. Like the finer details. I mean, I can review an old coin, tell you who the designer was, and just go through the features of it. But they know so much more than I do about the the finer details of it. I'm around that area, Stephen. Yes, yeah, that kind of area, which I know Derbyshire's a huge area, but yeah, that kind of area, which isn't too far away from your neck of the woods. I know we've chatted before, and you're from Sheffield, I do believe, aren't you, Stephen? So yes, no, it's yeah, definitely a local boy to yourself, as it were. And I've not shown any silver for a little while, so let me get this one out because this is another coin I've very recently purchased off Cobra Stacker because it was from when he did his full stack review, and he said if anyone liked anything particularly, then to give him a shout. And I saw this immediately, fell in love with it, and had to buy it. And it's a Lord of the Rings coin right here to celebrate the great works by J.R.R. Tolkien. And right there, once again, that's the Ian Rank Broadley depiction of Queen Elizabeth right there, and we have Elizabeth II Nui, $2, 2021, and right there as you can see, we have the Ring of Power with a legend around the coin reading: one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. And as you can see, that was, of course, created by the great Lord Sauron in the darkness of Mount Doom. So yes, what a beautiful piece there. And as you may have guessed, if you didn't know so already, I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to Lord of the Rings. I do like Lord of the Rings. I've always been a fan, and it was. I'm old enough because for it to not be the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings that got me into the Lord of the Rings. It was actually the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings. If anyone can remember it, the Ralph Bakshi animated version of Lord of the Rings. Loved that when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. It was it was pioneering at the time because they used rotoscope technology. And what rotoscope is when you film it for real, and then you draw the cartoon over the top of it. So although it was animated, it was super realistic, and yeah, really good film. Stephen, I know you've got a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff as well, haven't you, mate? So yeah, definitely. I could talk to you about Lord of the Rings silver all day long, mate. Definitely could. Size. Sorry, again, CY has popped up to say you love the Lord of the Rings coin. Yeah, it's a beautiful coin, and yeah, I've recently picked up the. I don't think it's in here. I don't think I've ever got this out on the channel before. This is my bunk box, as it were. Oh, email sent, brilliant. Oh dear, I've just dropped something on my keyboard. I'll look at that as soon as I can, SPM. But this is my my box of bunk coins, and the reason I say that is because somewhere in here, I think it's right here. We have the new J.R.R. Tolkien £2 bunk coin. I do also have it in silver proof, but that would be too much for me to get it out right now. But yeah, that is a wonderful coin. I love it. It's very simple, but also very elegant and beautiful in its own way as well. So it is a coin that I do really like. So I've picked up a couple of Lord of the Rings coins now, but my Lord of the Rings piece de resistance has got to be my actual replica 925 sterling silver replica of the One Ring of Power. So that's my ultimate nerd item right there, my replica ring. But yeah, one day, especially for you guys with Bits and Bobs, I'm gonna have to go through all my bunk packs, because that's all the modern bunk packs, and then I've got some old bunk packs and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely would love to do that. Lee said he loves swords, and who doesn't love swords? Swords are amazing. I generally do love. Like the really well designed swords from history, and you see on movies and stuff like that. Like some of the swords in Lord of the Rings are absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I'm a fan of that. I love that kind of film as well. Like even knights, back at that time, or even your medieval fantasy period. It's all good to me, mate. Been fancying doing a movie marathon lately. Oh, that would be a marathon and a half, wouldn't it, Lord of the Rings? Is that? Would you do the full version because each film's a marathon that way, isn't it? You know, what, they like 9 hours long or something like that. Thanks, Bits and Bobs. Oh yes, no, for the information. Yeah, yeah, no, Bits and Bobs are awesome with that kind of stuff. I have a few Weta statues which I'm going to display when my new room/office is done in the new year. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing your statues when you're done with that. It's taken me a bit of a while, but I think I'm finally getting somewhere with my setup where it's going to be, it's just kind of where it's going to be. As I say, it's going to be like the new stuff in here and the old stuff at the old style desk. I have a few. Oh, yeah, I've done that one. Exploring the bunk box would be a great video. Yes, no, definitely. That would be a really good video for one of the Tuesday nights. I was saying earlier in the video bits and bobs. I'm going back to what I used to do, which is I'm going to go hardcore coin collecting, commemorative coins, 50p hunt. Numismatic stuff on a Tuesday, and more precious metal related bullion kind of stuff on the Friday. And if I'm also going to really going to try and get the 50p hunts back on the channel and do them on a Wednesday as well, because there's something that I've been missing far too much recently. I really do miss the 50p hunts. KW, my online bullion dealer in Canada is selling the Trump mugshot on a 1 ounce silver round. Oh well, I'd be interested in that. Just for prosperity's sake, you know what I mean? We all live through whichever side of the fence you're on, we all live through it. Oh, Bits and Bobs, now you're here. You can answer something I wasn't sure about earlier, guys, because Jodie Clark. I've always assumed it's a woman, but is Jodie Clark a lady, or is it a guy? Because I know Jodie can be quite a universal name. So yeah, definitely let me know if I'm wrong on that. I will check it out afterwards anyway. But yeah, if you know, just let me know, guys. The Trump mugshot on a round would be. I assume that says cool, but once again, the love heart is hiding that away from me. So, any pieces you want to see, particular guys, that we've got in the back here? Anything you want me to pick up and do a little on the spot review? Why don't we do that as a little challenge? Pick me something, and I'll try and review it as best as I can. Why not? Why not? How could that possibly go wrong? But no, it's been great. It's been great having you all along today. I think we've got like 16 people left. It's been going for nearly an hour now, and I really didn't plan for this one to be particularly long. I was just going to have it as a really quick unboxing. Then I was going to have my tea and just relax and catch up on a bit of YouTube or Netflix. Jodie Clark is a man. Oh, it is a man. Yeah, no, I fully. It's one of those because I've never seen the picture of Jodie Clark, only ever heard the name, and yeah, no, it turns out I was wrong all along. I have misgendered Jodie Clark. Jodie, my friend, you do amazing work. I'm such a fan, and I am so sorry about that. From now on, I know, courtesy of Bits and Bobs. Again, like I say, those guys know so much. It's amazing. Lee has put best live. Thank you, Lee, mate. It's that because of sheer comical value of everything going wrong, but yeah, why not? I'm just gonna plough through. It's all good. We'll be all right. And I've got a new little guy here. This was a gift from one of my friends. He just passed it over to me the other day. I picked him a little something up from the coin fair. I don't know if you noticed in my video. There was a little extra item hiding along the coins I bought, and that was a medal. That was a World War II medal. And you've probably heard me mention my friend who's a World War II collector quite a few times on the channel, because he has got some amazing pieces. He's got some really nice wartime memorabilia. So with him selling medals at the show, I did want him to pick him a little something up. So I gave that to him, and when I did, he passed me that and said I could have that. So I said, you know what, I think it'd make a lovely little thing on the back of the set there, so why not? And of course, we have the return of Groot, and I've been forgetting Groot. I do apologise. Groot, he has not been happy with me, but he's back now on set, and he will be there going forwards. So let's have a look here. We have excellent live stack. Thank you. No, thank you for being here, Cranky. It's only excellent because I've got you guys here, mate. It's not me. It's not me that makes them good. It's you guys in the comments. And I do genuinely mean that. It really is. Stack Collector, you're in danger of getting cancelled. I know. I know. What will I do? I accidentally called a man a woman, and now they're going to come and get me. But I think it was, yeah, a genuine mistake though, and I genuinely did think Jodie Clark was a lady, and because when I hear Jodie, I lean more towards lady than man. But I did realise at the very beginning of the live, that, hold on, it could be either, and I might be making a mistake, and it's been confirmed that I have. So that's brilliant. You will get cancelled by the left for saying Jodie is a man. I'm keeping. Look, we're already talking about Trump rounds. Now misgendering. I think, I generally think we're going to see another creator getting banned at this point. But speaking of which, it's great to see. It's great to see 365 back making videos, and if you have seen the video, Cranky Eye, this one definitely goes out for you. Have you seen 365 Days of Future? Sorry. 365 Days of Future. I think I'm confusing two channels here. 365 Days of Silver's video tonight about the Buffalo round. That really made me laugh. I've been vindicated at long last. And if you need to know more about that, definitely head over and check 365's video out because it is really, really good. I've also picked up recently, this is another thing I'd like to show quickly. This is my first Philharmonic, which is a coin I actually really do like these. I really do like them. And I got this at a great price. The only problem with it is, oh my word, look at that. I thought my coronation coin was milk spotted badly, but yeah, no, I think this now has the new title of my most milk spotted coin. But for the price of it, it's actually okay because you know what? I think I'm going to actually use this one to make a video of how to clean coins. In the rare, very, very rare occasion that I would clean a coin. I mean, I picked this coin up for so cheap. I will risk cleaning it, but I will make the video with the caveat that I definitely recommend never cleaning your coins. Just leave them dirty, it will keep the value higher. But if anyone ever did want to know how to clean a coin, I will be doing a video on that, which is as non-invasive as possible. I certainly wouldn't ever use anything to wipe a coin or scrub, clean it that way. Let's have a look. The woke brigade will get you, says CY Sterling. Yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to avoid steer the conversation away from that. Let's not keep going back to that. I'm trying to escape while I can. I have seen the 365 video. You haven't seen my reply to your comment. No, I haven't, Cranky, because I've been on the live. So yes, no, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Have I got any pandas? I don't have any pandas. It's not actually something that's particularly high on my radar, if I'm honest with you, Ray. It's kind of on a level with things like a kangaroo or a koala, which are coins that I will definitely get one for the stack collection, as I like to call it now, which is my collection of bullion coins. So I definitely need to get at least one, and then try and get as many of different dates as possible. But no, none as yet. Again, I'd said before on the channel, when it comes to bullion, that's something I've only been purchasing this year. I didn't own a single bullion coin until I purchased my Robin Hood coin, which is he was out earlier. I purchased a Robin Hood coin from the Royal Mint, and that was my first ever bullion coin. And I've got a few now, but definitely been collecting the more pre-decimal / commemorative coins for a bit longer than I have a bullion. So I've still got loads of bullion to get my teeth into that I am wanting to. And so keep your eye out. You may see a panda very, very soon. Stephen says, my friend in America, Pitt Bullion, poured a Trump bust. The comments he got from triggered Democrats was so funny. Well, I can imagine. I mean, I think some people get too worked up about stuff like that. But very decisive, man. Very decisive. You've got me back to it. I'm trying to get away from that. I don't want to get cancelled. Frankie has said, I agree with the panda idea. Is that just grabbing one, or I'm not sure if I missed something in the chat, because I'm very good at missing things in the chat. One, yeah, it is. One is enough. Yeah, no, that's how I feel. There's so much bullying out there. If I try to get too many of anyone, I won't be able to get all the different ones I want. So yeah, I try and keep it one to each, and then just get the different years if there's much different going on then. The Panda looks better in hand than in photos. They're a really cool coin. Yeah, well, it might be the case that once I get one, I see what you mean and think, oh, you know what, I'm gonna have to get a few more of these. Um, but again, it's mostly because there's so much availability out there and so many different kinds of coin to get. I don't want to get bogged down too much on any one. But, you know, I'm even now thinking we've already had, well, you know, we'll do an different one. We've had Merlin as well. We've had a Standard Britannia, but we haven't had the Crown Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles. Yeah, so I'm even thinking of only getting one Standard Britannia every year, because again, there's just so much out there, so much to buy. And I'm like Ash Ketchum in Pokemon. I want to get it all. So yes, I prefer the reverse image on the pandas better. You know what, Andrew? I don't think I could even think of. Oh, is it a pagoda, like a Chinese pagoda on the reverse? I can't even picture it right now, mate. But definitely let me know what your guys' favourite bullion coins are. You know, is it the kookaburras? Is it the pandas? There's so many out there. One of my favourites, I think these are super, super underrated. And right here we have 500 dram Noah's Ark. And these are made by Geiger, well, a subsidiary of Geiger, which is, if I remember correctly, is Leipziger Edelmeter Betungverungsings. I think something like that. I probably have butchered that again. Again, you know, if my accent isn't perfect, I can only apologise for that. But that is all I can do. But yeah, no, a beautiful coin. I've no idea what it says around the coin, apart from the fact it does say Noah's Ark right there, and you can see the ark floating. A mother floating amongst the waves. And is it Mount Cyanide in the background with the rising sun above and dove with olive branch heading towards Noah? And that's how he knew he was close to land. Not sure why he couldn't have just turned around and saw the mountain behind him. He did rely on the dove though. So yes, as I say, 500 dram. Armenian bullion coin there. One of my favourite. I do think it's a lovely coin. But definitely let me know what your guys are. I'm seeing Kookaburra straight away, which I don't. I'm not surprised, mate. Kookaburras are nice, and I have seen a couple on yours. Favourite bullion is the Coronation Royal Cipher coin. Yes, I understand that completely. And just so people can get an understanding of what the Royal Cipher coin is, it is my second most milk spotted coin. Now behind the Philharmonic, but it is a stunning coin. I mean, for me, it's kind of on par, guys, as with the, I don't know whether I put the coat of arms now, but I think it's, I had two coat of arms and they've disappeared. Yeah, I think it's kind of on par with, oh, here, right under my nose. Right under my nose. Yeah, I think it's kind of on par with the Royal Arms coin. I think they're both absolutely stunning coins as coins go. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got the benefit of the crowned effigy of King Charles III right there, which I think is the better one of the two. I think it's so much better than the non-crowned, and it kind of takes me back to King George V when we had the non-crowned version on our coinage, but the Canadians got to have the crown coinage on theirs, which looks so much better. And I don't know why we would have ever considered to go with the non-crowned, just like why right now we're going with the I can never find what I want when I need it, with the non-crowned. no King Charles right now. I need that's one. Yeah, here we go. Rather than the non-crowned King Charles, I think why would you pick that one over that one? It just looks more regal. It looks better on the coin. It's a no-brainer for me. But they just wanted to keep the crowned effigy as a special treat for the commemoratives, I guess. Looks like I've had a couple of comments I've missed, so let's have a quick look. Investing Tortoise says, yeah, I think I'm just going to get one Standard Britannia each year. Need to get more sovereigns next year. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't really worry too much about capital gains tax. I think people get too bogged down when it comes to CGT. you've got to sell quite a lot of precious metals, and don't forget you only pay CGT on your profit, so you take away your cost of that item, and you only have to pay like you have to make 6 grams profit, so you'd have to, you know, that's not including what you've spent on the item already. So I really don't care. I don't care about CGT. I'll say it is what it is. Mount Ararat. It is, yes. Cranky. Thank you so much. You're 100% right. It is Mount Ararat, not Mount Sinai. I do apologise. I was getting them mixed up there, which can happen on the lives. CY says what Cranky said it, and yes, yeah. Now as soon as I saw Mount Ararat, I knew he was 100% right. Mason Mint do a Noah's Ark. Awesome round. My favourite coin round. Anything Domania. That's cool. I didn't know that Mason Mint do a Noah's Ark. I've only ever seen the one from the subsidiary company of Geiger, which I will not rename. I've had people let me know how badly I've been pronouncing things recently, and I do try my best, but I can imagine it must be quite funny hearing me trying to get my tongue around some of these words. So I'm just gonna have a quick tidy up there, so we're not getting too much of the all over the place. And I do love that I finally have been able to get myself some of the absolutely stunning little backyard bullying bartering chips. They're just such a fun little piece. Not a great investment. They cost a lot of money, but you know, it's not always about the investment. Sometimes I just like buying things I like. So yeah, it was definitely the case on the bartering chips here, because as I say, for 1 ounce of silver, it did come with a quite a large premium. But again, you know, I can understand why they do have a nice premium. Like BYB says, they are a bit of a pain. Well, I can only imagine they must be a bit of a pain to make, being so small. So it's completely understandable. He just put a premium on them. So now I've got the 365 1 gram bar. I've got the ounce of 1 gram silvers. I've got the 1 gram gold bar. I think I'm gonna have to get a couple. I'll try and get some of the larger gold bars. I had to miss out this time because I had so much else going on, and with silver, I just didn't have the money to grab one right now. But yeah, no, I think next time if he does some anytime soon, I will definitely look to pick up one of the larger pieces from BYB, just like Shiny Precious Metals has. If anyone hasn't seen, he has definitely done a very nice unboxing / review of the bar he purchased from Backyard Bullying. So if you haven't seen that already, head over to his channel and give that a check out a little later on. So yes, it's now coming on to 8:30. I'm not sure if anybody has any other questions or much else they would like to ask before I say that's probably it for tonight and head out. But if you do, definitely let me know now, because as I say, I've got a steak in the fridge. I'm looking forward to cooking up, and that sounds quite good to me right now. So yes, definitely take this opportunity to ask any questions if you do have any. But if not, we'll probably look to call this it for a night. As I say, it was only meant to be a quick unboxing video anyway, and I will be back with you all on Sunday over on the amazing Future Investments channel. So if you haven't, caught up with us for one of the Stack Chat lives that we do on a Sunday, definitely do so. It is a good laugh. You know, it's a good old chat. We talk about lots of different subjects, which are, you know, coin collecting, precious metals, or any other kind of investment related to Future Investments. Is a great fan of other investments such as the S&P 500, which I am as well, and we do like to discuss of other alternative means there are to grow your wealth. So if you haven't, time for TSC cup of Horlicks. I'm gonna have to correct you there, Stephen. It's actually Ovaltine. Thank you, not Horlicks. It's Ovaltine. No, I'm joking, but I do really like both Horlicks and Ovaltine. It's I don't have any in because it doesn't last long, and I drink it all when I get it. Bits Bob says great live. Tissy, enjoy your steak. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I certainly will do. I've been looking forward to this one. I was a little bit hungry before I started the live, but I thought, you know, it'll just be a quick 20-30 minutes, and then I'll be staking it up, but here we are. But I don't begrudge it at all because it's been such a great laugh and such a great time chatting away with you all. So, yes, with that being the case, until next time, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.